Hi, it's Panda Movies here. Today, I'm going to explain the movie called Aliens in the Attic. Warning, there are spoilers ahead. Enjoy the video. The story starts off with a meteor shower that rockets through open space. 4 glowing pods are seen hiding behind the meteor shower. Suddenly, the meteor shower makes a hard right and heads towards the distant planet Earth. The story revolves around the Pearson family living in Chicago. Stuart Pearson and his wife Nina, together with their children Bethany, Tom, and Hannah, prepare to head to their holiday home to take them away from the city for a while after techno genius Tom hacked into their school's website to change his grades. Stuart's brother, Nate, and his children, Jake, twins Art and Lee, and their grandmother Nana Rose, join them on the trip. Ricky, Bethany's boyfriend, also arrives unexpectedly and talks his way into staying overnight by pretending his car has broken down so he can spend time with Bethany. After a long exhausting journey, the family finally arrives in their holiday home. As they settle in the house, storm clouds swirl around the house and the 4 glowing pods that were previously seen during the meteor shower land on the roof. A crew of little aliens emerges led by the nasty tough commander, Skip. He is joined by Tozzer, an ugly muscle-bound soldier armed to the teeth, Razor, a violent female soldier, and Sparks, the 4-armed engineer and the only non-threatening member. Since the aliens crashed into the satellite dish, Ricky and Tom are sent to fix it. In the attic, Ricky reveals to Tom that he lied about his car breaking down and reveals he is actually in college and 4 years older than Bethany. Tom is disgusted at what he found out, but carries on to finish their task, so he may stay away from his sister's boyfriend again. Tom is finally able to find the satellite dish, but it is unfortunately broken beyond repair. The guys go on to investigate further as to how the dish was destroyed, and they discover the aliens. Ricky is shot with a mind control plug, allowing the aliens to control him via remote. The aliens, called Zirconians, lay claim to the planet and make Ricky attack the boys, who escaped with Hannah and the twins' help. Tozzer shoots them with mind control plugs, which fall off harmlessly, because as it turns out the devices do not work on kids. Understanding the threat that their house is under, the children decide to protect the adults by keeping the existence of the aliens a secret. They gather and formulate a plan on how to defeat the aliens. Tom creates a potato gun and they repel the first alien attack from the attic. In the process, they manage to obtain Rocky's controller and they turn him against the aliens. Realizing that they might not be able to hold off the aliens much longer, they try to call 911, only to be sternly scolded by Sheriff Doug Armstrong. The kids gather again and orchestrate a scheme to get the adults out of the house and ambush the aliens as they try to reach the basement via the air vents. The ambush causes Sparks to be separated from the rest of the gang, but he meets Hannah and they instantly become friends. Unlike the rest of the aliens, Sparks does not like battles and wishes to return to his family on their planet. Believing that the only way he could go home is if the rest of his team is forced to retreat, Sparks helps the children by making weapons for them. He reveals that his teammates are after a machine buried under the basement that will allow the Zirconians to invade Earth. Their mission of evacuating the adults was going smoothly, but they forgot about their grandmother. The moment they realized that, the aliens already placed her under their control. However, the kids manage to obtain her controller, and they control her to defeat Ricky in a scene reminiscent of a fighting video game. However, the aliens capture Jake and Sparks, whom they need to complete their mission. The kids finally keep Bethany up to date with the events that were taking place, and together, they rescue Jake in the basement. Ricky, finally back to his senses, insults Tom and breaks up with Bethany, to which she barely cared. They continue on with their mission to stop the impending invasion. They attack the aliens and rescue Sparks, but the commander, Skips, succeeds in using the enlarging machine, growing to 30 feet tall, and calls the Zirconian invasion ships. The children work together to defeat the giant Skips and shrink him again. Realizing their defeat, Tozzer and Razor, who have fallen in love, flee while their commander is sucked into the machine, which was damaged in the process and explodes. Skips manages to call off the invasion before it even begins and returns home to his planet after saying goodbye. Tom and Stuart reconcile while the cousins have grown closer during their adventure. Next morning at a lake, as if no invasion almost took place, the family enjoys a day of fishing while in the distance, Skip, shrunk to an even smaller size than before, appears bent on revenge, but meets his demise when a crow grabs him. By the end of the movie, the once detached family becomes closer, bonding and actually having fun spending time with each other. This could be seen in the mid-credit scene, where Bethany and Tom take revenge on Ricky by making him look like a fool in front of his new girlfriend, Annie Filkins, using the alien remote. Bethany gleefully comments that she is so keeping this, as Ricky screams in pain after landing on his testicles.